trying to convince him to put an LS3 in it. And vlog number, I don't even know where we're at this point, but let's check out the shop before we get started on it. We got Cynthia Z06 in here for a wing. Look at this, we're looking like a real McLaren shop. Got Chad's 570 in and Henry's 650. Got an MP4 over there. There's an interesting project as well going down over here. Is that Aston Martin Lagonda, and let's check out my sim before we go build our brand new ESR AX-160. We're gonna do an unboxing, guys. Haven't opened it, haven't looked at it, but just want to show you guys my simple sim here. Had this thing for almost 5 years now. The wheel is 10 years old. Got a 7-year-old PC, but a 4070 in it. So I think this is a CSL Elite. So we got the BMW wheel, some dusty pedals down there, and this thing has some serious hours on it. I love how sturdy this rig is compared to, you know, some of the new stuff. I think they stopped making them because when these things ship, they ship like you see it. Oh yeah, I'm sure some of y'all wondering why I got this thing. My friend broke the bottom of this, so Alex had a great idea to ratchet strap that thing down. But that's my simple setup. So let's go in the office where we're gonna assemble the ESR AX-160 with a Formula Drift SIMAGIC package. So Will's just gonna keep going through it and I'll explain what we got here. So this is ESR's Extreme Simracing out of Brazil, now headquartered in Jacksonville, Florida. This is gonna be their AX-160. So this is a profile rig made out of aluminum here. And I have a feeling it's going to take a very long time to put this thing together. But we're gonna show you guys how this thing goes together and of course the final result. It ships in a lot of, 2 big boxes, and then the other boxes were in that large box with the SIMAGIC stuff. So it looks like these are the main rails for the chassis where you actually sit in it. And again, guys, we haven't opened this before. This is our first time opening it. I've had a lot of companies ask that instead of us opening it the first time, they want us to just open it and film it all together to show you guys the raw experience here. And while Will's doing that, let me show you guys the seat. We went and opted for the black and red seat, so the backing is red. We did the halo style, so you got this thing right here. And these are pretty universal buckets, so it is pretty large. It's like a lot of brackets. Yep. So the only thing we're missing, guys, the monitor will be here tomorrow, and the butt kicker, which is a subwoofer that goes under the seat, is still on back order from Track Racer. So we're gonna see if we can get like 10%, at least the floorboard set up. If you didn't know, guys, this box weighs 111 pounds. This might not be the one for you. If you have a dedicated room, this is definitely the one for you. I believe, yes, you can put caster wheels on this thing, and you can also adapt the D-box motion to this thing. Oh, there's the rails right there. And personally, guys, I am pretty new to the whole profile, you know, sim rig thing. I really like tube chassis, but you know what? It's a dying breed. They're not a lot of them are manufactured. Track Racer has, you know, the TR8 and the TRX, but you know, the professional stuff is all moving to profiles. So I want to learn this system. I want to be more familiar with it, so I can educate you guys and help better tell you guys when I'm on the phone with you. If you guys are trying to build a serious sim rig, this can better help you guys see what the process is like. All right, got the pedal assembly done. We're gonna start on the steering shaft. Shit, guys, I think we're gonna finish this tonight. All right, I'm gonna take a break, charge everything, eat some food. Ugh. We're gonna keep working. I haven't changed the camera position here. I think the mic battery is fried. So we're gonna be using the pre-existing T's. Your T-nuts in here. And I've got, right here, I've got my 120 plate. And I've got these extremely heavy. Look at these are so heavy. These are the base plates that hold the steering column. This thing is beyond heavy duty. This is ridiculous. You could kill someone with this thing. You could probably shoot at it. Look at that. That's a big steel plate. Congrats. I should actually pay you for staying with me this long. So it's this one. So it's sitting on the rail right now. Yep, that's it. So we're gonna take the measurement of how far the left bracket is, because the left one is lining up beautifully here. There's two there. How's it looking here? Because it's under the fucking seat. Stuck in the fucking grid. Houston, we have left off. All right, last two bolts here. And the main frame is done, minus the accessories. And I almost gave up on you guys tonight. Oh, the seat is way too flat. So I need to raise it up onto the next one. It's just way too flat. The steering column is way too close. I'm slid back all the way back. So we need to adjust the steering column. But there it is. Holy moly. It's not done yet because we don't have the floor, so don't celebrate just yet. All right, guys, what's up? Day 3. If you're staying with me, we're still on part 1 of this video, and I have some corrections to make from my crash out from yesterday. So if you haven't left yet, because last night got pretty hectic with the seat, crushed my hand, that wasn't fun, and I thought we had some missing parts. So why I've got this out here is because I wanted to get some good lighting on this to show you guys this is what the finished AX-160 rig looks like if you were to purchase it from us. So the only thing that's an accessory on it is the seat. You do not have to buy the seat. Most people, I would say, most of our consumers are gonna buy the seat, but for a hardcore user, they're probably gonna supply their own Sparco seat. So one thing I do wanna go over, the floor. So I was complaining about the floor last night. Oh, it's missing, blah, blah, blah. No, it wasn't. Eduardo and ESR put me in my place. It is not missing. It does not come standard with the 160. They are working on it to get an option to make sure that you get the floor for an additional cost. I can't imagine it's too much. It does add a nice appearance. So Extreme Sim Racing was nice enough to go ahead and ship us a floor. So we should have that next week to show you guys what it's gonna look like on the 160 here. So this is currently in its default configuration, meaning I went ahead and followed the instructions on how, where to place the steering rack and where to place the seat. I'm gonna show you some problems with that default setting really quick. This thing is all modular, so you need to be adjusting it how you want it. All right, so first thing is first, I am sitting like this. So I'm sitting flat. That's not how how real seats are in a race car. So we're gonna show you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and adjust the seat. And again, I'm only gonna make adjustments if I film it. So everything that we do to this, we're gonna film it so we can go over it in a real life situation, because I know a lot of you are gonna go through this exact same trivial thing. The steering rack. Look, if the wheelbase is sitting here and the steering wheel is here, I can't even turn. So the wheel would realistically be here and my seat is all the way back. So this whole assembly, again, it's gonna be 4, 8, and 2. We're gonna loosen those and we're gonna slide this probably a solid another 6 inches forward. I set the pedals so we could pick up the rig out of the office. So realistically, we're gonna slide them back here. Again, it's only 4 bolts. You can pull the whole assembly towards yourself and be comfortable with that. It is a little pain to adjust the steering column, but I can't imagine, you know, again, the default setting is way too close. It almost feels like it's almost like a child setting. But we're gonna go about 6, 7 inches forward. We're gonna drop the seat so we can have a more angular drive like this. But as far as the seating position, this feels awesome. And I'm gonna be breaking this video into 3 parts. So I wanted to show you guys part 1, what it looks like when you buy this thing. And part 2 is gonna be putting the accessories on it. So we still have our shifter, we have our e-brake mount, we've got a keyboard mount, we have a TV mount, we have a PC mount, and then ultimately we have our large monitor mount. We opted for the smallest monitor, honestly, because we're gonna run VR and we're just needing the monitor just for reference on the computer. So ultimately, to get more angle out of the seat, we tried adjusting the back rail, and there's no more adjustability. So
several days later.
Hey guys and gals and all my homies, I'm tired. I slept like an hour, 3 days, whatever. Anyway, so I want to go over something really quick. We got Lester on the beat right now. This is our shop tech, Lester, working on all the McLarens and such, trying out the sim for the first time. So remember, guys, how I was saying about you had to move the steering column because I didn't feel like it was adequate enough to reach your arms? So now, as you can tell, I've moved it all the way back. That is because I put the seat rails upside down. But I put the seat rails upside down so me and Will flip them, and guess what? The seating position is very comfortable and everything's good to go. Okay, so that is realistically where the steering wheel should be mounted, because the last point was way too close. It was almost childlike. So there you have it. We've got part 1 wrapped up of our Extreme Sim Racing AX-160 profile racing rig. And again, part 1 means this is what you guys get in this rig without the accessories. Let's talk about the fit and finish. Fit and finish. This rig is made in Brazil. So think about that, guys. We're all the way in California. It's got to ship, you know, from Brazil to here. For it to be traveling that long, I'm not really going to complain because the way it fits is great. It is modular aluminum at the end of the day. Rigidity of the profile itself is unreal. You know, I have never felt a rig this solid. This thing is unbelievably solid. Again, you're not going anywhere. And I keep mentioning that what would this be used for if you're a first time, you know, sim advocate or you're an enthusiast? I think if you're an enthusiast, this might not be the way, but if you want the best of the best, this is gonna be the way. If you're a serious sim racer trying to beat Max Verstappen, this is the way. Nothing is gonna move on you. Once you tighten these Allens down, nothing moves, as you could see. But when you do have to make adjustments, it is a little annoying, I won't lie. So that's why me and Will took the time here. We went ahead and set the steering column. We are not gonna set the pedals until we actually have the pedals on the unit itself. Other than that, again, there are a lot of profile rigs on the marketplace, but with this one, you know, I put stuff together a lot every day, every week. And this one was, how challenging was this for me? I would say about a 5 out of 10. As far as how long is this gonna take you to put together? Proficiently, it's probably gonna take me 3.5 to 4 hours on a table. An enthusiast, like my first time just now, it's probably gonna take you 8 hours, 7 to 8 hours. So it is a solid weekend project. So we got part 2 coming up. We've got the accessories going on. I did allude to that earlier about the shifter, handbrake, keys, and many other things that are gonna make this thing even look way cooler than it already is. I wanna break this up because this video is probably already an hour long if Evan hasn't cut it down. Part 3 will be installing the SIMAGIC hardware that we purchased for this. So we've got, it's too long to list, guys. I'm gonna go through it. So let's get through part 1. Let's start part 2. And then ultimately, I can't wait to do part 3 because that's when we finally get to play on this rig. And we're gonna put my other rig over there together so we can have a little LAN tandem battle. So again, guys, I'm Charles. We're at Function Factory. We're at Technical Auto Parts. A special thanks to Kiko at Extreme Sim Racing for sponsoring this video, sponsoring this product. Shout out again to SIMAGIC USA also for sponsoring the parts. And we'll catch you at part 2.